Fargo is your virtual.
Well, Wells Fargo, I'm running. I'm late for something. Oh, I'm dumping my stuff out of a bed. Please help me now. I found it. Phone. Here's my credit card number. Have you or your family members, or like really middle-aged dad who's really tired of things, been asked to tip for some you feel like that you shouldn't have to tip for? Well, recently, you're not alone. Point of sale systems and online ordering have shifted the tipping decision from the end to the beginning of the transaction for many services. This shift introduces a new, less pleasant incentive for the customer: the fear of getting bad service or poor products if you don't tip up front. It's a significant change from the social norm we have grown associated with tipping. You got the stuff?
Yeah.
Got the dough? Yeah, I got the dough.
You got the tip?
What? Take DoorDash, for example. They have experimented with the feature that warns customers their orders might take longer if they don't tip in advance. The new message is clear: tip upfront or risk your food arriving cold. This tactic preys on customers' fears and pushing them to tip preemptively to ensure good service. Businesses that never seemed to ask for tipping before, such as grocery stores, self-checkout machines, and fast food restaurants. Technology has also led to what some people are calling tipflation, digital payment systems that have transformed how we tip, leveraging principles of behavior economics to subtly influence our decisions. When people see 15%, 20%, or 25%, majority of the time they pick the middle option, even if it is more than what they would normally tip, or what they feel like is justified for their service. In some states, tip workers can be paid as little as $2.13 an hour, relying heavily on tips to make up the difference. This variability in income can create financial instability for workers, especially when tips fluctuate based on factors beyond their control, like seasonality, economic downturns, or simply the mood of the customer.
Did you not make it to the bathroom?
Tipping has traditionally been a way to keep menu prices lower, while relying on customers to supplement workers' income. As tipping norms and expectations evolve, business face a delicate balance. They have to figure out ways to provide fair compensation to their employees and keep their customers happy.
Wait, am I being tipped for this?
Because I know you screen eaters can't survive 6 seconds without your Subway servers, I decided to bring it to you. In the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, there were many businesses that were struggling, and people began tipping more than usual to support essential workers at a time of crisis. However, many of these practices did not go away as we see today. Coupled with the inflation and stagnant wages, Morgan said there is expected tension when it comes to asking people to tip more often than before. People feel like something becomes too expensive because of tipping or tipping for your own work. About 9 in 10 adults who eat at a sit-down restaurant say that always or often they leave a tip at the restaurant. Among those using other services, smaller majorities tip when getting a haircut, 78% of them do, or having food delivered, 76% of them, or buying a drink at a bar, 70%, or using a taxi or rideshare service for 71%. A majority of Americans say they would tip 15% or less for an average meal at a sit-down restaurant. A majority of Americans say they would tip 15% or less for an average meal at a sit-down restaurant. Nearly 6 in 10 say this, including 2% who say they wouldn't leave a single tip at all. Only a quarter of people say they tip 20% or more. For most people, tipping is first and foremost about service. Around 3/4 of adults, 77%, says the quality of the service they receive is a major factor. You haven't done anything for me. Why should I tip you?
I'm robbing you.
Oh.
No one pranks you like Johnny can. This is Johnny Does It. Got a situation, think it's real. This is Johnny Does It. Before you know it, you've been pranked. This is Johnny Does It. Take a look around you, how's it feel? This is Johnny Does It.
Recently, the point, fuck.
Should be like moment like higher, go higher, more.